What's up, you guys? Cruiser67 here. Um, I was actually asked to do a deck profile on this deck today. I'm so happy. Shout out to Peter Luong on YouTube for this. But I was going to anyways pretty soon. Here you guys have probably seen the videos that I've played with this deck on YouTube already if you've been watching and stuff. And this deck is Ice Barrier 2.0. Well, that's what I call it, but it is Dragon Ruler Ice Barriers, and so obviously it's Ice Barriers vamped up using Dragon Rulers. If you've seen the videos, it's pretty straightforward deck. I mean, already that Ice Barriers I think are super good, just with the fact that Gantala plus Prior is just win, and then you have Title and Stream making things so much better, giving you access to Dracosac, Gaios, Big Eye is incredible. So I guess we should jump right into it, right? So we're going to start with the Ice Barrier monsters. So we have 3 General Gantala of the Ice Barrier. Gantala is one of the 3 generals. So there's Grenard, him, and I don't remember his name. Where is it? Ryo. Okay. So we have 3 Gantalas. Gantala is a water level 7 warrior monster, 2700 attack and 2000 defense. So he's the strongest monster in here, like besides Gores. And its effect is that during the end phase, once per turn, you can select and special summon 1 Ice Barrier monster from your graveyard, except Gantala. Now, Gantala is good for 3 reasons. 1, it's a level 7 monster, so it combos with Title to make like Dracosac or Abyssgaios because they're both water, obviously. It's got 2700 attack, so it's a pretty big beater. It's the biggest beater in the deck. It's even bigger than like Dracosac. Only Abyssgaios beats it. And also the effect of special summoning it, an Ice Barrier, works fantastic, especially if you bring it out with like Prior. Like, you bring it out with Prior, and then during the end phase you bring back Prior in defense mode, so that if they destroy Gantala, you can just bring back Prior. Bring it back with Prior next turn. Or, even better, if you have a Defender in your graveyard, Defender combo, you bring back Defender, and then your opponent can't attack. So, win. Let's actually go over Defender first before Strategist, because we only run 2 Defender. Defender is a level 3 Aqua Tuner, and it's got 200 attack and 1600 defense, but its effect is super awesome. While you control another face-up Ice Barrier monster, monsters your opponent controls can't declare an attack if their attack is greater than or equal to this card's defense. So if I have Defender, plus another Ice Barrier monster, my opponent can't attack if any of their monsters are higher than 1600, have a higher than 1600 attack. So Defender is good for a whole bunch of reasons. Its effect is obviously great, and it's super easy to get. It's plus another Ice Barrier out, like I said with Gantala, or like Prior. Like Prior can special summon itself if I control the Ice Barrier, so that works. But I can also run Call of the Haunted, so if anything. And triple Surface. Like I was about to go with that. Defender is a level 3 Aqua monster, so it combos well with Surface. And it's a tuner, and so it lets me go for Gungnir, Arcanite. I love going Strategist plus Defender into Arcanite Magician, and then destroying shit with Arcanite, and then overlaying Arcanite with Title for like Dracosac. It's the best feeling in the world. So Defender's our only tuner, but it works super well for the little synchros that we do run. It works. Next we have Triple Strategist of the Ice Barrier. Strategist is one of our key draw power cards. It's a level 4 monster, it's a level 4 spellcaster, it's got 1600 attack and defense, and its effect is that once per turn, you can send an Ice Barrier monster from your hand to the graveyard to draw a card. So, obviously it adds more draw power, even though you do have Triple Medallion and Treasure, and and Sword of 7 Stars and Goldsark. This adds more to the consistency. Best case scenario, you ditch Gantala, and then, like, later on you draw into Prior, and then Prior gets back Gantala. But however, you do have like triple of these, and these things are all brought back. These are both able to be brought back with Surface, so you can ditch any of these just to get a free card, basically. So then we have Triple Prior. Prior is the MVP of this deck. Prior is super awesome. He's a level 2 Aqua type monster. It's got 1000 attack and 400 defense, and its effects are just so great that you have to run it. If you control a face-up Ice Barrier monster, you can special summon this card from hand. So But, however, you cannot special summon any level 5 or higher monsters the turn you use this effect. So, if you want to go for a quick, like, Defender, if you want to use Defender's effect, you can normal summon Defender and then special summon Prior. That keeps you safe from attacks over 1600, so it works. But the effect that it's mostly used for is the second one, where you can tribute this card to target one Ice Barrier monster in your graveyard, except Prior, and special summon it. Prior gets out Gentala like this. Best case scenario, Strategist ditched Gentala, draw into Prior, next turn you summon Prior, then you bring back Gentala. And then Gentala's level 7, and it combos with Tidal. You guys have seen my videos. So Prior is the MVP of this deck. Prior is like one of the best cards ever, honestly. It just makes the deck so much faster to go for Gentala. And like I said, then with Gentala's effect, you just bring it back so that you can bring it. These two are like BFFs. So then we run triple Tidal. Tidal is, Tidal's Tidal. There's no, I don't think it really needs an explanation. Combos with Goldsark. It combos with 7-star sword. It makes quick rank 7s with Gentala. It's super awesome, and it's really easy to get out, obviously, when you have all these water monsters. Tidal is amazing. I actually use Tidal's effect, like, although people don't normally use the second E-Dragon effects, Dragon Ruler effects, like, except their blasters to pop, I have actually used Tidal's effect in a number of situations. Where it says, where is it? You can discard this card and one other water monster to the graveyard and send a monster from your deck to the graveyard. So I've actually ditched this plus, like, whatever, another water monster, to send Gentala to the graveyard so that I can bring it back with Prior. And then just bring back Tidal by banishing the 2 monsters that I used to summon it. That I used to like the one that I discarded with it, and then I probably used Prior to get back Gentala, so... And then you have a quick rank 7 right there. I've actually used that effect, and that's why Tidal is the best. We also run double Stream just to get out Tidal easier. And Stream is searchable by Goldsark. Then we run Gores. Gores is good because, Gores is Gores, and it's a rank 7, so it's good. We also run double Tour Guide. Double Tour Guide... Okay. My dog just hit itself. CW. Okay. We also run double Tour Guide because of, well, obviously Tour Guide's Tour Guide. Tour Guide is a good card because I don't normally like to go for first turn Tour Guide, but if I really have nothing else, it's cool. It's a safe Zen mains. It's a safe play. However, if you combo it, you can combo it really well by going Tour Guide into Tour Guide and then going into Levier, because you banish a lot of monsters with Tidal. And if you get Levier to get one of your monsters back, it just makes the combos come even more. So that's it for the monsters. We got, let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 19 monsters. Then let's go on to the spells. We got Triple Medallion of the Ice Barrier. That's right, we have 3 cards that search. Actually, we have a bunch of cards that search. We have 3 cards that search are Ice Barrier monsters. So Medallion just adds an Ice Barrier monster from your deck to your hand. It's crazy how, like, you can have 3 search engines in here. Like, if you get Strategist and nothing to send with it, oh, I have Medallion, let me get back, I don't know, Defender, let me get back, actually, let me get Gentala, and send it with Strategist. It's the best thing ever. One sec. There we go. Okay. Then we run triple gold, double Sacred Sword of the 7 Stars, because we do run E-Dragons, we run Tidal, we run Gentala. I've never actually banished Gentala with 7 stars effect. I mostly sent Tidal because that's how I felt. You know, you get more pluses that way. So that's self-explanatory. Double Goldsark, self-explanatory. You run the E-Dragons, you gotta run Goldsark. Then we got our staples: Dark Hole, Heavy, Reborn, double MST, and then another MVP, Surface. Surface is so friggin' good in this deck. If you guys don't know what this is, it says target 1 level 3 or lower fish, sea serpent, or aqua type monster in your graveyard, and special summon it in face-up defense position. So this gets out. This brings back Defender. This brings back Prior, and Prior obviously brings back Gentala. So Surface, along with Prior, is an MVP. Honestly, like, Prior never dies thanks to Surface. So then and that's let's see, it's 15 spells. And for the traps, we only run 6 traps. The double judgment duo. 1 Call of the Haunted, because Call brings back Prior, which brings back Gintala. But Call is actually really good, just in any case, just to bring anything. It just sucks when like I use Call and then I use it for like a synchro summon, and I can't go Gores. That's the only thing. But whatever. I'm also running double Phoenix Chain instead of like double Effect Veiler. Phoenix Chain is a great card in this deck. I think in the format, like if you've seen my video before, I like this and Effect Veiler better than Breakthrough Skill, so that's why I'm running double in this build. And then we run one Torrential Tribute just to get rid of things. And like I said, our monsters always come back, like Prior and Defender always come back thanks to Surface, and Gintala always comes back because of Prior, and Tidal just brings itself back. So that's the deck. I actually think it's super good. This is based on an article I read on tcgplayer.com. If you guys want to check that out, I will put a link to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Homepage in the description of this video. There are a bunch of cool articles that you guys can use, that you guys can read if you're interested in becoming better at Yu-Gi-Oh! Or just like tech for thought, that kind of stuff. So let's go on to the extra deck. We run 4 synchro monsters. We got Gungnir, because Gungnir is easy to use. It's easy to bring out. However, I've never actually wanted to go for Gungnir, but I just put him in there because you can. And its effect is great. Then we run one Arcanite Magician. Arcanite Magician, you get it out with like I said, Strategist plus Defender gets you Arcanite Magician, and Arcanite Magician is the friggin' nuts, because obviously it's a 24 noob beater, and you can destroy cards. You can destroy 2 cards, just like that. One of my favorite things to do, like I said, is I bring out Arcanite Magician, I remove 2 spell counters, destroy 2 cards my opponent controls, bring back Tidal, and because Arcanite Magician is a level 7, I overlay it with Tidal to get, like, Dracosack, or Big Eye. It's the best feeling ever. So like I was saying, we don't run that many other synchro monsters. We run Catastor because we can make it with Defender and Prior. Then we run 1 Iron Chain Dragon because, like, you never know. If I get Defender plus Tour Guide, it makes Iron Chain Dragon. And of all the rank 6, level 6 Xyz monsters, Iron Chain Dragon's the best. So we run double Dracosack, self-explanatory, Dracosack is Dracosack. Double Abyss Gaios, we can make Abyss Gaios a lot more a lot easier than other Dragon Ruler decks, because we run all water monsters. And Abyss Gaios is super awesome just for the fact that, like, level 5 or higher monsters can't attack, and it's also got that skill drain effect, which is amazing. Big Eye, obviously, Big Eye's Big Eye, and we can make it again super easy. Then for the rank 3 targets, because we have Tour Guide, we run 1 Zenmains, 2 Levier. Like I said, Levier combos well with Tidal, with the banishing that it does, because it just makes the deck a lot faster. It makes your combos off go like this. Then 1 Leviathan Dragon, and then 1 Utopia and 1 Maestro, just because Strategist is a level 4, and so is Stream. Although I don't see how I'll ever make them, but they're just there because I like them. So anyways, guys, I hope you liked the video. I hope you liked the deck profile. I hope you guys will be playing this on Dueling Network, or actually, if you make this deck, sure, go right ahead and make it. I do think this is the most expensive Ice Barrier deck I have ever seen in my life, just for like Dracosack and Big Eye, like $130. But if you guys want to make this, go right ahead. I totally approve. I mean, I love this deck more than anything. I've always loved Ice Barriers, and I think this deck makes it as great as they should be. So, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. I'll be seeing you guys later. Cruiser67, signing off.